Hello there, Internet, and welcome to a session of Hungover the Binding of Isaac Rebirth. What will we do? We will fix our volumes quickly, sorry about that. And then we will run with... So what do we want to do actually? So we beat the cathedral once, and I'm imagining that I need to do it 5 times. And I'm imagining that I don't want to play as Eve or Samson. Lazarus was kind of fun. Eden could also be fun. Let's go as Lazarus. And let's try to beat the cathedral again. So we begin with a pill. Maybe I'll take that at the end of the floor, and we get an odd mushroom, which makes our fire rate go up. I believe it also makes it makes our fire rate go up by quite a bit. I believe it also lowers our damage though, so that comes at a little bit of a cost. But I think DPS-wise, this is a definite increase. I really want to blow all of these up because 7 cents is pretty good for a bomb. But that will not happen unless I get a bomb. So what's the thing with Lazarus again? He has this thing where if he dies, he comes back with a little bit of health. I think maybe also some of his attributes change when he comes back, because at least the last time we played as him, we got like a skin change of some sort when we died. Didn't really get the chance to check out if it actually did anything though. So, this guy seems super tanky. We're having a lot of red hearts, so kind of hoping that we will see a curse room as well on this floor. There's the nickel. Alright, good old Dingle. Shouldn't be much of a concern. Oh. Just hide a little bit. Oh, of course I blew up the poop. It's not gonna make a huge difference how much damage I take here anyway, because we can just go back and pick up some of the health that we have lying around. That's the thing about the first floor, it's pretty forgiving in general. Still though, would of course like to minimize the amount of damage I take. Let's see if this is bad gas or something. I can see forever. Okay, it shows us the secret room and also gives us entrance to it. So that is super fantastic actually. Maybe it would have been better on some other floor, because we're not actually it's not actually given that there will be a secret room on this floor. But still though, difficult to complain about. Sometimes we've been able to get those pills over and over again, so that we can just like get the secret rooms on every single floor. If something similar happens here, that would be fantastic. So here we have safety pin, evil ranged shot speed up. Okay. Seems pretty good. Now I kind of hope that there's not a curse room, because then I'm gonna lose my black heart. And feel a little silly for having picked up the safety pin. There's our secret room though. Okay, that's not all that useful. Should be a... No, it's not sure. I'm not sure, but there might be a second secret room somewhere else on this floor. Almost got hit by pride there. We could get something good here as well. I think pride maybe drops attack flies. Okay, there's the secret room. And tarot card and cancer. Cancer is another tears upgrade, so our tears are absolutely ridiculous at this point. Now we just need some damage to go with that. Okay, so we cannot use that battery for anything. Oh, there's a single penny, which I'll take. And the Emperor seems pretty good. So let me just take the pill. Full health. Also good to know that it exists. I could also have gone into the shop if I could just like blow up one of these, but yeah, no bombs. So I guess we're just moving on. That's a little unfortunate, but we'll probably get another chance to use that money later on. Looks like we have about 5 minutes per floor, is that so? Judging by the clock there. Should be a fairly simple room. We have a bit of knockback actually. I wonder where that comes from. wondering, our range is still not completely fantastic, but probably good enough. Ah, what is this? Box of spiders. It's a box of spiders. Okay, so whenever I use that, I spawn 3 spiders. That makes a lot of sense. So I don't know how the spiders actually compare to the flies that you can also spawn. And in particular, I don't know how this item compares with Guppy's head, which seems to do more or less the same thing, but charges a lot more often. It's twice as often, actually. Well, it charges as often, but it charges faster. That's also not true. I'm not sure how to make a correct statement. It requires fewer charges to be used, I suppose. So I guess we'll just use that whenever we can. I guess this time around it spawned 4 spiders, and... Can I do anything here? And that's not how Guppy's head works. Normally only spawns 3 flies. So many possibilities to get money here. Yeah, I guess we may as well take our boss room immediately while we still have some health. In case that has any influence on our devil room chance. Because we do want a devil room. The damage from the spiders seems okay. I imagine that it probably scales with my damage, perhaps, because the flies do. Also, there's this item, what's it called again? The one that gives you bigger flies and bigger spiders. Seems like it would work very well with the one that we have right now. With the item that we have right now. Okay, our range is actually pretty good. Monsters easy. Devil room? Yes. And this is a health up. Which is good if we can spend some money in here. Okay, so there's a goat head. I think all it does is it gives us more devil rooms. But more devil rooms is actually really, really good. That can often completely save a run. So we have a... How do I want to handle this? I probably don't want to handle it at all. So we have a... Oh, maybe I do. One of these is probably a library, and one is a shop. Okay, I was actually hoping for the shop, so that's good. We get this thing, which is charged with blood. I think I know what that does, actually. Let's try it out later on. I think... Yeah. I think it means that if you use your spacebar item, but it's not charged, then you can charge it by... But you lose some health by doing so. So maybe in some situations that's useful. In particular, if you have a spacebar item that actually regenerates your health, that could be pretty good. Curse of the Lost. So no map for us in this one. At least it's the caves instead of the catacombs, so it is the easy version of the floor. Cannot do anything in here but shoot the fire. Yeah, I really hope we can somehow stick with the tiers that we have at the moment. Oh, I hate this room. Oh wow, that's a lot of money. Hopefully we get a hangman card or something like that. Maybe, I don't know, just something that could make us fly would work, of course. 2 of hearts doubles our hearts. At the moment, the Empress card is probably better. So rather, it doesn't double our heart containers, but it doubles the amount of health in our heart containers. Ah, that was bad damage. Haven't taken damage for a while, actually. This is the same black heart that we got on the first floor, and we haven't seen any black hearts or soul hearts since then. Money is good. Scary room, sort of. Maybe not. Yeah, even though our tiers are pretty good, we're not, like, completely wrecking these guys as much as I would like to. So... Oh, okay. There's a soul heart. And a dime. And it's actually a half soul heart, half black heart. Which I guess actually... Now that I think of it... in my hungover state... Doesn't actually make any difference. Because it's not like just because you have a full black heart... That's any better than having a half black heart and a half soul heart. So I was thinking, at least earlier on in the series, that there must be something funky going on with how the game. I don't want the cursed skull. I'll pick it up. I think if we take damage that teleports us out of the room, I'm only picking it up because I need to pick everything up. Earlier in the series I've been talking about how maybe there's something funky going on with how Black Heart sometimes turns into Soul Heart and the other way around. But in fact it doesn't actually make any difference now that I actually think about it. So there is that. Okay, I would like to go in here, obviously. Probably one of these contains a key. Guppy's tail. Which is actually not very good for us right now, because Guppy's tail means that the chests have a bigger tendency to be golden chests, which require keys to open up. But since we have no keys, that is not all that good. But if we could get a bunch of keys, it could be good. And more importantly, getting a Guppy item early on means that we are much more likely to actually become Guppy. Which is something that I would like to do. Ah! Why did I take damage from that? And how does this guy not die? Our base damage could be much better. I guess that's the odd mushroom at work here. Alright, there we go. I'll pick it up, but at the end of the floor. Hopefully I'll be able to remember. Not having a map makes a big difference in actually min-maxing, because it's so much more difficult to remember what you need to do. That's a spoon. Spoon bender homing shots. Okay. That's actually fantastic. The more somehow cool upgrades we can stack on our tiers, the better. So they don't seem terribly homing, but it's probably better than nothing. A little bit maybe. Yeah, that's pretty good. Yeah, let's hop in here. Gertie is easy. Get rid of these. Maybe I should not get rid of the green stack there, because with a bit of luck, I guess it could throw bombs at Gertie, which could speed this up significantly. Aye! Really no reason to take damage here. Should get rid of the flies, but they're somehow stuck behind Gertie. Yeah, this works. So having that green thing actually helped me out quite a bit. So I guess it's a champion version of Gertie that does not actually shoot at you. But maybe he creates more stuff. Seemed a little bit easier actually. All of this. And there's Goat Head doing its work. This is an HP upgrade, and I believe it also gives us full health. Not that that actually mattered here. 2 spiders. 1 devil room. Guppy's Paw. That's fantastic. Guppy's Paw allows us to take red heart damage, but every time we do, or rather it removes 1 red heart container and then it gives us 3 soul hearts instead. So that's fantastic for the later game. But even more importantly, this gets us so much closer to becoming Guppy. So I'm not actually sure which item to pick here. Because a box of spiders, it's kind of meh. Guppy's Paw could become useful, but it's not at the moment. So I think I'll take it for now. And then, I don't know, hopefully I get an even better spacebar item, but yeah. The thing is, I'm probably gonna get rid of my red hearts just because we have Goat Head already. So we're more likely to see devil rooms. I can get this, I think. If I could put down a bomb, there we go. Yes, that's fantastic. Get a few bombs back. Probably wouldn't have done that if not for the Mark bug. So what else do we want to do on this floor? I'm not sure yet. Did we... We must be pretty close to having actually finished it. But I'm not entirely sure. We went up here, definitely. That's 2 of hearts. Gotta stick with the Empress. For now. Okay, there's a shop that we cannot enter. Okay, I think we went through the entire floor, so let's just head out. And remember to bring Guppy's tail with us. Even though I don't actually kind of want that item. Gonna take it anyway. And on we go. Kind of slow so far. But definitely an interesting run. Best thing about it is definitely the tier effects that we have. Oh, I should have this guy blow up some mushrooms. That's a little too late now. We know that some of our pills are good, so that's something we want to do. This guy's gonna get all of my money. Give me something good, please. It's not very good. A key is super good. And an HP upgrade. So remember, 1 HP, unless we're gonna trade it into something in the devil room, something like that, is effectively 4 health, because we can lose that red heart and turn it into 3 soul hearts later on. Of course, I mean, it's even more than 4 health if we actually manage to lose all of our black hearts and soul hearts before then, but yeah. I'm hoping that that's not gonna happen, even though it probably will. So the question is, do I want to go to the shop or the item room? Oh, probably the item room. Just because it's guaranteed to give me something. In vanilla, I might have done it differently, but the thing is, there seems to be more passive items in Rebirth than in Vanilla Isaac. Which means that item rooms are typically a bit better, maybe. Or maybe it's just because the special item thingy that worked in the vanilla that somehow determined how many good passive items you would actually get has changed around. Yeah, let's put down a bomb. Hopefully I get another key. Red patch means that we grow rage when we take damage, which is not very good. Homing here should be good. Seems like it's not doing all that much though. I guess also, did we get a shot speed up on the first floor? I'm thinking that that might make homing less efficient. Just because, yeah, the acceleration on the homing seems to be somehow constant and does not care too much about your shot speed. An arcade, that's also interesting. Means that we can go to our boss challenge room. If we get a little dairy. I probably will. Anything else? Let's just go to our item room first. That's E. coli. 30 touch. Seems pretty bad. But I don't think there's any reason not to take it. This is flatworm. Makes our shots flat. Also not sure what that does, but cancer is really good. Polysyphilis. We know that guy. Let's pop our Empress card here. It's probably a good as time as any. Maybe it's not, I don't know. It would have also made sense to keep that, since I don't really have any other cards. Anyway, it gives us some damage. Could make this a little bit easier. If it could just if it means that I'm gonna save my black heart, then it's a good trade, I think. Also, I remember this guy as being a little bit tanky, but maybe that's not actually the case. Pentagram is super good. Damage up on each and single one of those fantastic tiers that we have. Okay, I was kind of hoping that we would fight Krampus at some point as well, because Head of Krampus could also work very well. There are some spiders. Soul Heart is good. And more spiders. Let's take the Soul Heart immediately and look at the rest of the floor. So let's just get a key. Oops. What cancer? In the game at least. So let's... How do we want to handle this exactly? Let's just do the rest of the floor first, then come back to the arcade. Simplify matters a little bit. I'm thinking that if there's a slot machine on the arcade, then we can probably use that to get a key. But we don't have all that much money, but we Yeah, I'm gonna go crazy and just go down to 1 red heart, because then we can go into the boss challenge room anyway. There's Envy. Can drop... What can Envy drop? Is it Envy that... Is it Envy that drops attack flies? It might be. That's not an attack fly at all. It's a single cent. Also... Oi! Okay, I don't actually have a key. That could have been bad if I did. Okay, no... slot machine. So we'll just get a bunch of money. At least I can donate. Okay. I did actually not want the blood bag there. Okay, getting the blood bag is not a bad thing, but it means that I cannot actually go to the boss room. Or the boss challenge room. Is there anything else I can do? I don't think there is. That's very unfortunate. Let's donate a little bit. Go down to 20 maybe. I'll probably get the chance again on a later shop, but whatever. My thinking is, we want at least 15, just to make sure that we can go to the shop on the next floor. And hopefully make something good happen there. And also, maybe have a little bit left for a potential beggar. Another Curse of the Lost. The game does not like us today. Also Necropolis, it makes us even worse. These bomb flies made this a bit easier. Strange room. Not sure homing is actually good in this this room. It means that I can actually shoot at these guys without being in their direct line of fire. But it seems like the homing shots also home in on the stuff that they fire. Which is not very good. Yes, because those could also contain tarot cards. And a black heart, it's good. And some more bombs. Good trade. Ah, I should have just stood still there. I'll get rid of this fly to make this room a bit easier to navigate. Tarot card, be good. Tower, free bombs. Maybe there's a situation where that becomes useful. Spawns, I think 5 or 6 bombs randomly over the room. It's also good if you're dealing, with a boss that is has a big hitbox. The moon teleports us to the secret room. Let's just go there immediately. Single bomb and 2 other not so single bombs. Fair enough. Where are we now? Okay, almost back again. I'll probably use this slot machine just to get a key. If it turns out that I'm not going to get any other keys on the floor. Because of course I want to go to, well, as many rooms as possible. Including the item room and the shop. But for now let's just see if we can get some keys without actually putting a lot of money into that slot machine. Because that would be preferable. Annoying room. Green dudes do not take damage from their own bombs. Or like the bombs from the sacks here. Easy room. Until they turn into scary skeletons. Which they do now. Never really figured out what the pattern is. Maybe it's if they take enough damage. I'm not so sure. And you're slow enough, maybe. Kind of some tricky rooms that we're coming across, actually. Feel like I do need to dodge a whole lot more than I've needed to before on this run. So many hearts. Single bomb fly. You see. Well, it wasn't really a bomb fly, was it? I'm not sure what to call him. Bomb leech, maybe. Sky scary. Wait. Looks scary, at least. These guys shoot at us, which is annoying. So doing something like that is actually a little bit unsafe. Ugh, this room. Okay, good thing we got the pentagram. That really seems to be helping out a lot here. I think I'll actually go to the shop first, if I only have one key, because then there might be a key on the shop, which I can then buy and go to the item room. Logic. That's a bomb fly. Of course, do not want that at the moment. There's our shop, probably. Any marks? Nope. Okay, there's no keys. But there is this thing. What does that do? Little baggy extra pill room. Okay. But what happened to my tower card now? I don't know if that's a bug. It might be a bug. Maybe it turns our existing tarot card into a pill instead. I don't know. It seems really annoying. But the extra pill room is fantastic. Get a few full health pills and we're really set. This is Necropolis 1, so let's just deal with the boss. Oh, I hate this guy. He's the guy who fires unavoidable brimstone shots, I believe. Okay, I was hoping that that would be a good pill. So, actually Lemon Party seems a little bit overpowered. I didn't see that coming. What do we have here? Magic Scab, HP and Log Up. Our HP is off the roof at the moment. Krampus, hello. Does Lemon Party work on Krampus? He can fly, but the adversary could fly as well, so it kind of should, right? I'm okay with taking a little bit of damage against Krampus. Krampus is pretty difficult. Should probably remove these fires so that I can move around more freely. So the question is, do I want Head of Krampus over Guppy's Paw? I think the answer is yes, just because Head of Krampus seems so good. But Guppy's Paw is also really good when you have 7 red hearts. I'm not so sure. This is very difficult for me. The question is also, should I use Guppy's Paw before moving on? I haven't actually taken red heart damage on or since the first floor, I think. Oh, this is difficult. We might see some more deals with the devil later. We might also see a ton of soul hearts. In which case, using Guppy's Paw will be kind of wasted. But we might also not. This is a conundrum. Okay, I could use it once, maybe get the 3 soul hearts out. I don't think it's worth it. Let's leave. I'm not sure this is a correct decision at all. We'll see. I guess I should use the slot machine up there if I'm gonna use any of them. What is the situation on this floor again? I haven't gone to my item room. But now I don't need to worry about the key situation anymore. That's good. Where is the item room though? Is it up here? Nope. Nope. Could also look for secret rooms just because I have so many bombs at this point. Could be here, I think. It's not. Are we going the right way at all? This is a pretty big floor. There it is. What does that do? Looks like a lens. Lost contact. Shielded tears. Okay, that's the one that destroys enemy tears. That's actually pretty useful since our tears are so high. Is there anything else we want to do? I could try to get a key on this floor so that I'm sure to have one for the next one. But maybe I won't. I'm still not sure about the entire Guppy's Paw thing either. Why am I so bad at finding my way around? Did we need to loop a... Oh, wow, that's horrible. Now I'm even more inclined to take Guppy's Paw. Did we go in here? No, we did not. And we cannot. So I guess we're just moving on. Copy's paw was still in there waiting for us. Still though, Head of Krampus, so good. Essentially means that we can one-shot many bosses, which I'm very happy to be able to. Did we get... we got the thing where we can take damage and then charge our shot, so maybe that will actually become relevant. I should probably just use Head of Krampus in this room if there's a good way to. That was pretty good. So that might become relevant actually, since we have so many red hearts. I wonder how much of a charge it gives you. Maybe I should just try it out. Not sure how it works. Maybe you need to be almost charged. I'm pressing my spacebar button right now, but nothing seems to be happening. That's how I would have guessed that it would work. The converter, what was it calling it? Soul converter, plug, soul plug, whatever. The thing that we bought in the shop. There's another boss challenge room. And we do have an arcade, so once again we could get into that if we like. Shielded tears seem pretty useful. Now we also know how bullet helly the later bosses in the game are. Makes these thingies even better. That was a surprisingly easy room. Yeah. Could you line up a little bit? There you go. Head of Krampus, so good. I should have used it here instead. Just because the masks of infamy are the worst enemies in the game. Probably. Whoop. But yeah. So offensively and defensively we are kind of set already. I'm not sure what exactly I want more out of this run. Maybe a more consistent way to regenerate some of my health, because I mean it's nice to have 7 health, but it's not really gonna help me on later floors. It's probably not gonna be enough, I imagine. Without some kind of regeneration as well. Annoying, but simple. There's our boss. Oh wow, I forgot that those were laser shooting wall flies, wall spiders. Spiders maybe just. Single troll bomb. So we're not gonna fight the boss, because if we do we cannot get out. And I still want to go to my item room at least. Maybe also my shop. This is the last time we have it actually going to the shop, so... if nothing else I could donate a little bit. So it should be pretty simple, and it is. There's the key. Very well timed. Is that Ipecac? Do I want Ipecac with my current setup? Chemical peel, okay. Damage up, that's fantastic. Our tiers are insane. I'm really liking that. Probably no reason to pick up that penny, but also not much reason not to. So do I want... Did we just become a little bit slower? I think we did. Is that chemical peel? Seems a little strange. The question is, do I want to go to the arcade and go down to 1 health? It seems like a pretty bad idea, actually. If I had some soul hearts, I would do it without even thinking about it, but I don't, because I left Copy's paw around on the previous floor, so... And we're out of sound. That is unfortunate. Why does that always happen? Well, okay, thankfully it doesn't happen always, but it happens more often than it should. How do I want to handle this? I'm not sure. I mean, let's just go in there, because we're not going to use money later on anyway. So maybe I'll just go a little bit crazy here. If I could get just a few soul hearts, it would make sense maybe to go down to 1 red heart. That's poop. Okay, so that was kind of a waste. Oh, okay, we got that red heart out of it. Do you contain a dime? No, you don't. I could also blow this stuff up. I guess I might as well. Gives us some red hearts. Seems pretty common. Gives us a key. And a soul heart. Seems pretty good. Of course, now that I have the key, I could go to the shop. But now I don't actually want to because I have almost no money. And maybe... Did I left a golden chest? Maybe that's better than... We're not going to use many keys for anything else. And, okay. What often happens is that you start opening golden chests, then you get even more keys out of them. That you can then use to open more golden chests when you have Guppy's tail. But apparently not here. Okay, Mom should be simple. We've beat her many times by now. So I'm hoping for a good situation like this one to really start doing some good stuff with the Head of Krampus. That was very simple. And there's a negative. And a deal with the devil. Guppy's collar. Okay, I'm not sure what it does exactly. I think it gives us a chance to respawn with some extra health. But more importantly, it turns us into Guppy. Now we can fly. That's really good. And we can also deal tons of damage because every time we hit an enemy, we're gonna spawn some flies that then fly at enemies and deal damage to them. So that is super useful. I think we have a pretty good chance at this one. Why is everything Curse of the Lost though? That's super annoying. So we might have 2 health or 2 extra lives as well. Maybe that's gonna play a role at some point. It might not. There's the key that we've been asking for so many floors in a row. Oh, annoying room. Okay. So let's just go crazy on the golden chests. Hopefully get a self-replenishing supply of keys at some point. Pill could be good. Let's just use it. Tears down. Okay. Yeah. That's fair enough at this point. So many pills here. Pheromones. Full health. That's fantastic. This is... Oh! We just lost all of our health. Or all of our red hearts. And we spawned a single red heart. That's not very good at all. Telepills? Also not necessarily very good, because now I need to figure out where on earth I am. Optimally, the worst case, I find the boss room now. Worst case, I find the boss room, but then, I want to go into the boss room with my... Okay, I actually have my full health pill. I forgot that I had the ability to pick up more pills. Does that mean that I didn't leave anything behind? It must. Maybe I left some red hearts on the various rooms. Maybe we'll find our way back. I'm not so sure. Oh, we did. Okay. Guppy said. Sure. Gives us a few flies. I'm not gonna take it because Head of Krampus seems a lot better. So we are very Guppy on this front. In the sense that not only are we Guppy, but we are more than Guppy. I really hope that I can keep my full health pill for later floors. That's why I'm going into these rooms again, because yeah, I remembered having some health lying around. And now I'm not actually sure where to go. Let's try this way. That was a dead end. Troll bomb. So many flies. Looks really cool when they hover around like that. Oh. Again, not having a sound probably makes this more difficult than it should be. We're out of soul hearts. That's also a little unfortunate. Still, though, I think we're better off now than we would be with Guppy's paw. Maybe. It's difficult to tell. If I end up losing this run, I'm gonna blame it on not having Guppy's paw. Excuse me. My throat seems very keen on speaking with me at the moment. And all of you. Lasers, scary. It's a wickle worm, maybe? Yeah, wickles are shots. Doesn't seem very good. Cancer, though, fantastic. So we probably covered almost all of this floor by now, if I had to guess. I really could use some more health. It's so annoying that we lost all of our health because of that one pill. Something to be aware of for the future. Okay, at least we're getting it back, it seems. Sure. A single pill. 48-hour energy, okay. That could be useful. At least it means that I shouldn't worry about using Head of Krampus too much. There you go. How does this work? Okay, I'm pretty sure that was 2 hearts, but I only got 1 heart out. So that was probably a waste. I wanted to see if it somehow turned the 2 hearts into a 1 heart lying on the floor. That's not how the game works though, so I'm not sure why I would think that. This is Wound Part 1. So we have a Head of Krampus ready, and Skolex should be very simple. Okay, such a champion version. I'm probably going to be using Head of Krampus when he pops up with his tail, because that's when he's the easiest to actually hit. There we go. Simple stuff. Blood Clot is damage and range up. This is super good. I like how only 1/2 of our tears are actually red right now. Oh, interesting. Book of Sin, every 6 rooms allows us, maybe it's more often now, allows us to get a consumable, not very good. Whore of Babylon, I believe, turns us into a devil when we have less than 1 health, not very good. Brimstone allows us to charge a huge laser. That's fantastic. But I'm not sure how well it works. I mean, our tiers are so good already that it's not so clear to me if it's actually the correct choice to take it. But I'm gonna do it anyway, because I really like Brimstone. Yeah, because we have so many tiers, we can shoot it super quickly. That's what I was kind of hoping for. The way it worked in vanilla, if you had huge tiers, that wouldn't have a big impact on Brimstone. But I'm really glad that they changed that. Now more than ever, though, I really hope that we'll be able to get some more health somehow. I'm not sure how that's going to work, though. I mean, we could try to just go crazy on the blood donation machine again, and maybe I will if it turns out that I have too much health lying around on the floor. That's a full health pill. That's really good. That's something else. And yeah, pretty good. What is this? That's pheromones. And this is speed down. Okay, that's not very good. So my hope is that... How does this work again? My hope is that at some point we're gonna get out of this floor with enough health that we can actually go back and use our... Oh, scary room. Interesting with Brimstone and Spoonbetter, though. Yeah. Oh, I did not hear the sound that was relevant in this situation. Okay. But probably that's the right way to go. So I would like to get blood back out of the arcade is what I'm trying to get at here. Yeah, not having sound here is a big problem actually. We deal a lot of damage though. This is Lemon Party, also pretty good. Happy to be able to take at least 1 full health pill with me, because we might end up in a situation where we need it. What's going on here? Okay, pin. We're dealing a lot of damage, and we have a lot of flies. Yeah, I'm pretty happy about this run so far. It's still not a given that we're actually gonna win, but it's getting a lot closer. Also, it seems like I don't even have to aim or anything. I can just like shoot, and then it works. Maybe I should use some of my Lemon Party pills. I'm getting a little bit too many pills compared to how I actually want to use them. But still, though, the pills that we're getting are not all that good. So, Bob's Rotten Head gives us 5 bombs, maybe, and allows us to shoot. Maybe it doesn't actually. I forgot to look at the counter. And then it allows us to shoot a single bomb on a single room, like ranged, which is kind of good, but also not fantastic. Okay, Curse Room could also be interesting. Optimally, I'm leaving this floor with my 2 full health pills. And ultimately, I get 1 billion health upgrades on the way. That's a pretty insane brimstone shot right there. So again, we're certainly seeing quite a bit of the floor. More than I would like to. The boss must be right around the corner. There it is. Okay, so let's, since this is a womb, let's just, the womb part 2, let's just go back. How's that again? Can we get out of the boss room? Yes, the thing that's normally the problem is that we cannot go into the shoulder or the cathedral if we did. But since we unlocked the lifts, that shouldn't be a problem. So how do I want to do this? I guess I'll just use this once. Gives us a little bit of money. Means that I can use this more times. And then, yeah, the more health I get, I'm just going to put the health into the blood donation machine immediately, because best case, I'm going to get a blood bag out. Blood bag would be at least 3 health, so that would be good. Okay, that blew up. Did we take damage in the process? I don't even know. I think we did. Okay, not much of a payout here. So we're gonna take some time. Gamble. It's a little annoying that you need to do this to kind of min-max, in particular when the game is very keen on making it take forever. We'll do it anyway, though. Okay, maybe we won't. Why did that thing just blow up in our face? We certainly lost a lot of flies on this as well. Alright, I'm getting a little scared now. Why? Did he always act like that? I don't know. But at least that means that I'm less tempted to spend all of my time gambling. We get a little bit of health back, but not quite as much as I would like. And yeah, it means that we might, well, that we are very likely to have to use full health on the boss fight. In here, I think we had only a half heart. That doesn't actually help me since everything deals 1 full heart of damage. So that turned scary very quickly. Still though, offensively we're pretty much set, so that should make this a lot easier. Use Head of Krampus now is probably a good time as any. Actually, our brimstone shots, are those shielded as well? If so, that's insane. I don't think we get a deal with the devil. No, we don't. Just the chance to go to Sheol. I don't really want to go to Sheol, though. I would much rather go to the cathedral. And I probably should go back and pick up that single red heart, half red heart, because I'm probably going to find another half red heart eventually. Okay, to the cathedral we go. So, I think we're okay still. Unless we come across some super difficult rooms here, which we might, then I think we're still okay. Show up please, there we go. The flies took care of that for us, thank you, being Guppy. This is Daddy Longlegs, not sure, did we meet Daddy Longlegs before? We could just hang out here, it should make it pretty easy. Can he blow up rocks? He can, okay. I think he just blew himself up though. Fish head means that we deal poison damage once in a while, I believe. How does it affect our tears though? Yeah, our tears are so much better with cancer, so we're gonna stick with that. Really hope that there's a marked rock here somewhere. Even though I don't think I ever saw a marked rock on the cathedral so far. That's a single soul heart, which is very good. How do I want to play this then? Does it make sense to keep the soul heart to the boss fight? It definitely does. As long as we can avoid taking the full health pill. If I come in a situation where I am likely to have to use my full health pill, then I would rather have the soul heart, because I would rather have both full health pills on the boss fight than a single soul heart. That should be pretty obvious actually. So maybe I should just pick up the soul heart immediately in case I come across a tricky room. So I'm gonna go back and pick that up. Let's do it. It might be a waste, but it might also not be. That was simple. I mean, as long as we're not taking any damage at all, of course. There's nothing really to be too worried about. So there's the Isaac boss fight. Let's min-max a little bit. Maybe there's a good pill or something like that in this one. Oh, even though our pills don't really get any better than they are at the moment. So Lazarus versus Isaac. Here we go. The flies are doing quite a bit here. Maybe that was not the correct time to use my Head of Krampus, but we certainly spawned a lot of flies when we did. Okay, this seems to be going fairly well, if I have to say so myself. Indeed, we just won the game. Bingo. We unlocked Lazarus' rags. I see. The ending is probably the one that we already know. Yeah, we saw that. And we also don't have any sound. So that was an interesting run. Lots of cool stuff happening. I really like the laser that we got at the end. As of right now, as always, thank you everybody for watching, and I will see you some other time.